Yo, welcome back to the channel. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For anybody who's new here, what's up? Today's video is going to be advice for high school freshmen because it is back to school time. So it's time to give everyone some advice. It's time to help everybody out because I've been there. I've been where you are. So I want to help you. So let me help you. Alright? Okay. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notepad because I'm recording with my phone. So without further ado, come on, get into the video. Alright. So tip number 1. This is for all my ladies out there. Don't mess with these senior boys. I know you probably had sisters, cousins, brothers, friends, family members, everybody tell you this, but it's true. It's the number 1 tip for girls because this is, girls fall into this trap every year. The senior guys come in like, hey mom, what's up? They be like, nothing. Come on now, let's get our heads straight. These boys are seniors. They're about to go to college. They don't want you. You're fresh meat. Don't do it. I promise you. They don't want you. Say it with me. They don't want you. Like, some of them can be nice and stuff, but if some of them try to get into a relationship, you're going to end up getting hurt. You're going to end up being mad. And this is not all the time. I don't know any one relationship that's worked out that way, but you know, like, just steer clear of senior boys in high school. That's about it for freshmen. Now that I got that out the way. To build your GPA. Make it something you can work with. A lot of freshmen go into high school thinking,
hey, I'm in high school, not middle school no more. You can't tell me nothing. What's up?
and honestly, freshman year is your year to set up your GPA. You want to start off at least with a 3.0 because from there it's just building up. If you start low, you're going to have a hard time throughout the rest of high school trying to build up your GPA and make it good. So I suggest, have fun, but make sure that work is done. Ooh. Number 3, talk to your teachers. Get to know your teachers. Talk to them about assignments. If you don't understand something, like, go up to them and say, excuse me, Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so, I don't really get this. Try to find out a little bit about your teachers. The first day when they're telling you stuff, listen, because your teacher could be interested in the same things you're interested, or could have been interested in the same things that you're currently interested in. And they could have windows that could be open for you. They can help you out. So always talk to your teachers a little bit, Get to know your administrators, get to know the staff, because if they like you, you see it with the kids in your school. Like, they can go up to you, hey Miss Parker, what's up? Da-da-da-da. They'll give them special treatment sometimes because they're cool with them. They talk to them. Like, sometimes the administrators, you'll see them in the hallway talking to other students. Like, they can mention students to other teachers, to other people, because they're cool with you. And trust me, everybody in high school has that favorite teacher that, sometimes when you don't feel like going to class or you having a little mishap, they'll always be right there for you. If you'll thank me in the long run for that. Number 4, don't be afraid to try new clubs or new sports. This is your 9th grade year. This is your time to try everything out and see if you want to stick with something for the rest of college, or if you want to stick with something for a good little minute, something to not have you bored after school. Like, try to be a cheerleader, football team, basketball clubs, chess club. There's a lot of youth empowerment clubs. Like, I know there were in my high school, and there's just different clubs with different meanings, different motives. Don't be scared to just try it out just because you think, oh, that sounds lame, da-da-da-da. If something, it seems like it can spark your interest, just try it. And if you don't like it, you have the opportunity to leave. They're not forcing you to stay there. So, don't be scared to try. You might meet some really cool friends who are interested in the same things as you are, so that you guys can do the same things, go to the same events. So, why not? Number 5, first impressions are everything. If you come off as stuck up, the whole school is going to know you're stuck up. Like, if you come off as rude, when people, like, bring your name up, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, you talking about the rude girl? You don't have to be like extra cheery and nice, but good impressions are the everything. Don't come off as somebody you're not, basically. Come on. Number 6, develop good study habits. One of my favorite habits that I've been doing for years, note cards.
Note cards.
I promise you, like, note cards help me so much. Even to this day, I'm about to be a college sophomore, and I still use the note card study technique, because when you write something on the front and, you know, like little piece of information like definition, and then you have to guess the word, that really helps you, because during the test, I think it has something to do with photographic memory, not, you know, like being able to see it and remember it on site, but once you practice it and you study it, it can really help you and help you retain the knowledge. So find some good study tips. You can ask upperclassmen what their study tips are, because everybody studies differently, everybody learns differently. So, you know, just try different techniques, see what works for you, because you're going to need that throughout high school. You have to study throughout high school. So you need to develop some good study habits so that you can be able to pass these tests and get these A's. You know, get these grades. Number 7, talk to your counselor. Make sure you're taking the right classes. I know you're going to say, I mean, they're my counselors. That's what they're doing already. But trust me, you can get put on the wrong path so quickly, just because at my school there was a whole bunch of kids. So they're trying to get students in and out of the office. They're trying to make sure everybody's straight and just has classes in general. But you want to make sure you're on the right path for whatever your curriculum is. Like if you're in a pathway, like in my school we had math and science, performing arts, you know, things like that. So if you want to graduate with the right cores, with the right, you know, stuff on your papers, you need to make sure you're taking the right classes. Like, am I taking this right now, and will I have to take this other class later? Will this affect the other classes I take now? Do I really need this class? You really only want to take classes that you actually need, because my senior year, I was over here taking like 3 PE classes just because I only had 3 real classes left to graduate. And they were saying they didn't want us to leave the school, but they had me take 3 PE classes. Like, yeah. So make sure you take the right classes and that you're on track. Number 8. Don't always try to be an upper class puppy. What I mean by this is, you know, people are going to come in. Freshmen are going to want to hang with upperclassmen. It's natural, because you want to, some people want to seem like, oh yeah, I'm cool, I'm hanging with the upperclassmen. Y'all not touching me. Y'all not touching me. Bye. But in reality, sometimes you just look like an upperclassman's puppy, because they can't tell you to do stuff, but you know what I'm saying, like they can sometimes manipulate you so that you'll be able to still hang around them. And sometimes you don't want to be the little freshman that's always trying to hang out with upperclassmen. Now granted, some people have different maturity levels. So some freshmen may come in and be extremely mature for their age, so they naturally gravitate towards upperclassmen, and upperclassmen will, you know, accept them, and it won't be anything awkward because their maturity levels are the same. Whereas some other people could come and be extremely immature and try to hang with upperclassmen, and it's like, you're trying too hard. Stop. So, you know, it's okay to be friends with upperclassmen, but it's not okay to try and always like be up in their face trying to get attention from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go in there, be natural, be yourself. If you click with the upperclassmen, cool. If you don't, you have freshman friends. Come on. Number 9, if your school allows it, and you're trying to make some extra money, I suggest selling snacks. Reason being, nobody's going to always want to go to the vending machines, and the vending machines aren't going to always have what people like. So those people who sell candy, chips, juices, secure in the bag. They secure in the bag, because throughout school, there's always going to be people like, you got some snacks, you know where to buy some snacks? And then they're going to be like, oh yeah, so-and-so sells snacks. Okay, what's their number? Or what's this? What class they in right now? So that can be your little side hustle if you need some money. That brings in so much money. Believe it or not, that brings in money. I promise you. And then at my school, kids were making stuff at home. But don't always buy the stuff from home, because you never know. Or if you do, clarify what's in it, because this is high school. You know what I'm talking about. make sure the stuff is good to go. But like some people would make homemade juices, like, and they would have little bottles, they'd have it in different flavors, and they were amazing. Some people make little cupcakes. So, you know, if you're one of those people, go ahead, put yourself out there. You know, if you make I knew people who made hats, clothes and stuff like that. So if you have a hustle, don't be afraid to put that out into the school, because people can come to you. This is how you get your brand advertised. This is how you get people to notice you and eventually lead to bigger things, you know, marketing, networking. Get those coins. Last but not least, number 10, be yourself. Everyone is going to tell you this everywhere at any point in life, but it's imperative that you remain humble and be yourself, because you'll only attract what you put out, basically. So if you're over here trying to be fake and trying to be popular, yes, popularity still exists, because some people are like, who tries to be popular anymore? Don't even, because you know that you don't have to try to be popular. Not everybody's going to be popular, and that's not always a bad thing, because those people who are popular, their business gets out there kind of fast. If you ask me, the tea always gets spilled my way. But no, for real, if you're out here trying to be fake, and you're gonna attract fakes, you're gonna attract people who see you as what you put out instead of what you actually put in. So once you start acting different, they could drop you, because you weren't acting like yourself to begin with. It's imperative to be yourself so that you can find people who are like you, similar to you, have similar goals, mindsets, you know, interests. Sometimes you're not going to have the same interests as people, but it's important to be yourself so that they know off rip, like, this is how this person is, like, you know. So don't go into high school thinking, I'm finna be bad and bougie. Oh, I'm finna be rocking the newest J's every day. I'm just like, or be a hype beast, like just buying shoes to buy them so that people can compliment you. Like, buy stuff because you want it. Don't get hyped up over all the brands because, oh yeah, I have this, it costs $500. Oh, you're wearing that, and those came from Ross. First of all, y'all are all asleep on Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Y'all are asleep, but continue sleeping so I can get all the good stuff. But yeah, just put in positive vibes, get back positive vibes. You feel me? But alright, that's it for today's video. Thumbs up if you like these topics. Name some down below if you have some, or if you want to share some advice to future freshmen or in high school. And comment below if you want me to do one for, you know, like each grade of high school, or if you want me to do one for college freshmen, because like I said, I am about to be a college sophomore, and my freshman year in college, it was unlike any other. And I'm not even saying, I don't even know how to start, because it wasn't your typical, hey, it's college. My freshman year of college was full of so many twists and turns you wouldn't even believe. You would not believe. So you know what? Let me know if y'all want to hear about that. But other than that, make sure you subscribe to the channel today so you can see my face more. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next video.